There are different formats for persuasion, but there's one that's very effective, very popular, and we're going to use it. It's called Monroe's motivated sequence. It's in the assigned reading. Here's how it works. It starts off with what's called an attention step, bringing people's attention to the fact that something important is going on. That is followed by what's called a need step, in which we try to figure out what the cause is for what's going on up here. Then we have what's called a satisfaction step, in which we see the possibility that this can be fixed. After that, a visualization step, in which we see an example of the problem being fixed. And finally, an action step, in which we urge the audience to go forth and help fix the problem. And they've been using this in commercials for decades. I remember one commercial I used to see years ago. It showed two young women, late 20s or early 30s, jogging along through the city park on a beautiful spring day. And all of a sudden, one of them stops and starts breathing heavily, and her hands are on her hips, and her eyes are watering, and a close-up of her face tells us something is wrong. That's the attention step. Sorry about the silly face. So now, the need step. Her friend says, "What's the matter? It's my allergies. Every spring it's the same thing. I feel great and then my allergies ruin everything. You better go on without me." The satisfaction step. "I used to have the same problem. Then I tried Allerest. It knocked out my hay fever completely. You should try it." The visualization step. A week later, same two young women jogging along through the park. And the one who was having trouble before says, "That Allerest really does work. Since I've been using it, I can enjoy spring again." The action step. The announcer, in a voiceover, says, "Use Allerest for temporary relief of hay fever symptoms." I like to update this vocabulary a bit. The attention step I often think of as, "Wow, that's fantastic." The need step I often think of as, "Who done it? Who or what is making this happen?" The satisfaction step I think of as a promise that this can be fixed. The visualization step, the promise is fulfilled. And finally, the action step, go fix it. And so, we are going to add this format to our existing format that we've been using for the last few weeks. Voila! We have our intro, our name, our topic, our three main points. Main point number one, containing at least one citation, and then a two-part transition. Main point number two, at least one citation and a transition. Main point number three, one citation and transition. The conclusion, three main points plus additional information. Inside of your introduction, an attention step. Inside of main point number one, the need step. Inside of main point number two, the satisfaction step. Inside of main point number three, the visualization step. And inside of main point number four, the action step. So we are now embellishing the standard format with this stuff.